Bong Son, the North Vietnamese they were operating rice distribution and recruiting centers in the Bong Son area. Intelligence from the district police there in the Bong Son area had pinpointed their locations, and that was the objective of Masher White Wing. You can see here we have Bong Son on the coast. In that first river valley that I had mentioned, the Onlo Valley, was to the west, and the second river valley was the Kim Son Valley, which was to the southwest. The operation was 6 weeks, late January 1966 to early March 1968. It was probably about the third most deadly battle of the entire Vietnam War. There were 199 Americans killed on the battlefield. There were another 46 who died in the crash of a U.S. Air Force C-123 aircraft on the way to the battlefield. There were 3,000 by body count North Vietnamese soldiers killed. And maybe one of the most discouraging things to this whole thing was at the end of the battle, when the North Vietnamese were no longer reported to be in the Bong Son area, they pulled the troops of the 1st Cav out and they returned them to their base camp at On Cay. Within a period of about a week, the North Vietnamese started to reappear. The district police were reporting groups of 4 and 5 and 6 North Vietnamese soldiers were back in the Bong Son area. Within about a month, they were reporting that almost the entire 22nd NVA regiment was back in the Bong Son area. Operation Masher White Wing proved to be the start of a very deadly struggle between the 1st Cav and the North Vietnamese Army's Sao Vang Division. The 1st Cav went back to Bong Son, and over the course of about the next 10 or 11 months, there were roughly 1,200 Americans killed on the battlefield. So this was no small affair.